Everybody, welcome. We're gonna be watching Niji Sanji. We need answers. Today, like, comment, and subscribe if you want more slap content like this.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So we're gonna be once again talking about
Yo, what up,
Niji
Glitch?
Sanji because they have another huge controversy facing them at the moment. So for those who are not super familiar with the VTubing scene, Niji Sanji is a very big agency that has a Japanese branch that is very successful and an English branch that is much smaller, that is always filled with controversy. And a lot of that controversy has to do with
them being fucking retarded. Straight up. They are a terrible company, bro. I swear to God.
management in the way that they are very, very inconsistent with how they apply their rules and how they treat their talents. If you're one of the people on the inside, you're going to be treated with a lot of favoritism. If you're on the outside and you're not liked by management, they're going to treat you absolutely terribly. And today's story really highlights...
Oh, there's a lot of victims, you know what I'm saying? From the terrors of Niji Sanji, that is. And he's right. If you're not liked by the higher ups, they treat you like shit. If not, ask Dokibird. Oh my god, that was rough, bro. Oh. But this revolves around Aster and finally him getting kicked out of Niji Sanji. Took forever. It really took forever, but they finally got him. They couldn't keep defending this motherfucker. Hey Stinky, how you doing, Libby?
All of those issues. So, we're going to be talking about Aster Arcadia.
I heard favoritism.
You can see his account is already private. Not a good sign when you're a Niji Sanji Ian
Hell
liver.
no.
Now, Aster has faced a lot of controversy involving really one big accusation. So about 7 months ago, False ID came out with this video with a whistleblower who we now know is the former Niji Sanji Ian liver, Twisty Amanozako.
If you guys don't know who Twisty Amanozako is, I did a reaction of her. She also has some controversy of her own, where she got leaked voice calls. I think it was leaked voice calls. Or it might have been on a stream where she was playing League of Legends. She got out, like she got caught saying some really fucked up shit about Indians, about her fan base, and about just like in general just being a very transphobic and very just crazy shit, bro. Like straight up crazy shit. Voice call. Yeah, it was a voice call. Yeah. And then Niji Sanji fucking booted her as soon as that happened, bro. As soon as that happened, she got kicked. And people were happy with it, but also upset because they didn't do that to Aster. And Aster has been doing way worse shit than what she was doing, you know? Oh, fuck.
She said that there's allegations that Aster was sexually harassing not just Twisty, but other women in the organization, as well as small independent VTubers outside of the organization. Now, this got enough
that guy is fucking
that
gross,
eventually
dude.
Niji Sanji, shortly after, would announce they were doing an investigation looking into not only Aster, but also the whistleblower. Again, we know who she is now. But of course, a lot of time would pass.
Wait, what the fuck? What? Hold on. Let me get this straight. So, somebody it's a whistleblower, right? And they release their part of the story, their truth. And not trying to defend Twisty here, but so she releases this information, right? Saying that, oh, this guy, Niji Sanji, Aster, is a fucking sex pest, pretty much. And they're gonna do an investigation on her too? Like, what the fuck are they trying to find out who it was? Like, why? Bro, Niji Sanji's priorities are fucking backwards, bro. These motherfuckers are dumb. I don't know. Like, that's crazy. Don't you guys agree with that? Like, think about it. Why would they have to do an investigation on the whistleblower? Like, for what? It's not like that's so retarded, bro. Some people call fake accusations. That's probably why. True, but like this guy had history, Glitch. This guy has history of not just being just like a creep to her, but being a creep to her Twisty's friend and other VTubers in the industry. So like this guy had history, you know what I'm saying? But Niji Sanji never did anything about it. And what's worse is the fact that she like
Fifield foot fungus is the best
like she went
streamer out there.
obviously
Everyone
undercover,
should
right? So
subscribe,
she doesn't
but
get
not
like
as great
I don't know
as me.
fire or whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But Niji Sanji was trying to find out who the fuck was the whistleblower, which is kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I personally think it's fucked up that they're trying to do an investigation to find out who was leaking that stuff out, because it had nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? It had to do with this other guy, Aster, who's being an absolute fucking freak, bro.
In fact, it's been 7 months since that investigation was launched, and there hasn't been a single update. And, well, guys,
Yep.
I regret to inform you, it looks like we're not going to get that first cooking stream from Aster that was scheduled for next week. In fact, if he's going to be doing a cooking stream, it might be teaching people how to make prison toilet wine at the rate he's going, because he has been terminated. No.
Oh my, that was okay. Hold up. All right, chat. Let me put this into perspective, right? So there's a meme, and I know about this. I don't even know why I know about this meme, but there's a meme going around about Aster trying to do a cooking stream, right? He's been promising his fan base to do a cooking stream for the longest, and he kept postponing it all the way into his termination. So he never did the fucking cooking stream. So people are just saying like, yo, where's the cooking stream at, bro? What the fuck? What the hell? I'm not saying they're on the right. I'm just saying that there's probably illegal implications. No, you're right. I mean, that's a fair take. That's a fair take. But I mean, legal in what aspect though? Because I mean, think about it. Why would it be it's not like there's like she's slandering the company, you know, like I'm not trying to defend Twisty, by the way. She did pretty fucked up shit as well, but it's just that like her beef was with him, you know what I mean? Like that had nothing to do with the company. I don't think like, what type of NDA do you have to sign for it where you can talk crap about your other employees? Like shit, I talk crap about my people that I work with all the fucking time, bro. Like straight up. Like, fucking straight up, bro. So I don't know what type of NDA she would have signed where she required to be investigated.
Wait, I'm sorry. He is separating from Niji Sanji. That's right.
Wait.
You can see the announcement here. And if you are familiar with Niji Sanji, you will understand that this is the shortest announcement they've ever made about a talent leaving their agency. So,
announcement regarding Aster Arcadia. We hereby inform you that Aster Arcadia will be separating from Niji Sanji EN as of July 15, 2025, and will not resume streaming activities. Please refrain from directly contacting our livers about this matter. Thank you for your understanding. Bro, what? Yo, that is insanely short and to the point. That's crazy. If you don't know, if you don't know anything about Niji Sanji is really well known for just straight up giving goddamn fucking midterm essays worth of a reason why they're firing somebody. You know what I'm talking about? So it is fucking crazy to me that they just said, yeah, we're firing him. Like, I mean, we decided to part ways. First time hearing about them, bro. Oh my god, you should look into them, Glitch. This company is insane, bro. They do. Okay, let me put it like this: if you want to open what's it called, a VTuber company, right? If you want to represent talent, follow what Niji Sanji does, and then do everything backwards. Meaning, do the opposite of what they do. You want to talk about? Because everything they do is wrong. Like, everything they do, you can't fuck this up this badly. Everything they have done so far, it's fucking backfire on them completely, bro. this company is dumb. I don't know who's running their management team, and I don't know who's running their PR team, but brother, they should fire all of them because this company sucks cock.
It says announcement regarding Aster Arcadia. We hereby inform you that Aster Arcadia will be separating from Niji Sanji as of July 15th,
well, that's Niji Sanji for you? Yeah, 100%.
And will not resume streaming activities. Please refrain from directly contacting our livers.
Dude, that's
about this
so
matter.
stupid.
Thank you for your understanding. So, right from the beginning, we have this weak-kneed, pathetic statement and use of the term
separating. Yeah,
like
exactly,
they're going through
bro.
a divorce or something.
Bro, dude, if you see what happened to Doki Burn and the way Niji Sanji treated Doki Burn, bro, when they parted ways, bro, she almost unalived herself mostly because of the people bullying her within the company, and also Niji Sanji's response. Bro, Niji Sanji is one of the worst companies to work for, and it's crazy to me how you can tell they're clearly favoritism for Aster, because they don't use any words, any like damning words. They just say, yeah, we're separating. You know what I mean? Also, we're gonna hit with ads in a little bit, guys. Agile is coming. Hold up. I'll put Agile for everybody to know. But like, dude, you guys gotta understand how terrible this company is. So for and the main example is Selling Tatsuki. When she this all started when she wanted to do her own thing, right? Like she wanted to do a music video, and I believe Niji Sanji wasn't giving her the budget to do the music video. So Selling Tatsuki, which is aka Doki Bird, decided that she was gonna use money out of her own pocket to pay for it. She was like, you know what, if you guys not gonna help me, you guys are not gonna do anything, I'm gonna use money from my own bank account, right, to do this music video. So guess what Niji Sanji did in response? They fucking fired her. They booted her ass. They kick her out of the fucking industry, out of the company. Like they treated her like shit, and she did nothing wrong. But then you got this guy, Aster Arcadia, who was an actual piece of shit, right? This guy literally, like, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this. I could be wrong here, but I am pretty sure I heard allegations of Aster Arcadia ASing somebody. And if you don't know what AS means, sexually assaulting somebody. And Niji Sanji didn't do anything about it. You know what I'm talking about? They just kind of ignore it. And it's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And by the way, Niji Sanji did the investigation on Aster 7 months ago. It took them 7 months to be like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna get rid of this guy. But we're gonna get rid of this guy in a nice way, you know. We don't want to fuck with him. Like, I don't want like fuck with him. Like, I don't understand why they even doing all this. Why are they using such a easy, like, very soft way of letting somebody go? I don't understand. When they done way worse to other livers who literally did nothing wrong, really. It's fucking weird, bro. I don't understand their favoritism. I swear to God.
Right. You know what? Let's take a second here and use that term separating. I think the right move would have been to hear what people like Twisty were alleging and then separating Aster from new VTubers, particularly female VTubers who joined the organization. That's what they should have been separating. Also, they probably should have been separating their...
They should have fucking put him in prison. But that's just my opinion again.
...mouth from Aster Arcadia, because I do not understand the favoritism. They went to
me neither, bro.
This guy so hard, and I just don't understand why Niji Sanji just will do anything to protect some of their English talents.
Yeah.
And I look at Aster's channel, right? He's been with the company since 2022.
Okay.
He has 300K subs.
What's that?
And
5
you look at
years?
his about here, and he's produced 14 million views in 3 years with the company.
Wait, what? 14 million views in 3 years? Bro, that's nothing. What? Bro, I swear to God. I swear to God. I think Aster has something on some of the higher ups in Niji Sanji. Because it makes no sense. Like, you can think, okay, I was originally thinking like maybe like Aster is like very popular, right? And is bringing in money, bringing in views, you know what I'm saying? But this shit is insane. This motherfucker, 14 million is absolutely nothing in 3 years. My dumbass videos, my dumbass YouTube videos reckon okay, chap, on a month, right? On a monthly basis, I get like about 20,000 views in a month. And this motherfucker in 3 years is doing 14 million while working for one of the top corpo VTuber industries. Like, that's fucking insane, bro. Why are they covered? Like, they have to he has to have something on them. That's the only reason. There's no way. There's no way they're going out of their way to protect this guy. This is insane. They treat him like a princess. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Now, I say this not to flex or anything like that, but if I joined some
flex,
sort of
King,
organization,
flex.
they said, Rev, go, try to get as many views as possible, stream on YouTube, do all that, I could probably amass that in a month or two. So I don't understand, again, it's not a flex.
Fucking insane.
I just don't understand why Niji Sanji is fighting for their lives to protect someone like this with so much baggage.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Their Japanese branch does not deal with anywhere near the amount of controversy the English branch deals with. In fact, the Japanese branch probably makes about 80% of the revenue. So I don't understand why the EN branch is so dysfunctional and there's so much controversy.
Yo, that's
now, let's
crazy.
Go back to the announcement itself.
You know what I think it is because probably the JP branch for Niji Sanji, they probably subsidize the English branch, and they don't have any pressure to do anything right. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me a lot of like the NBA subsidizing the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Plot twist: he's secretly the CEO of. Dude, I mean, honestly, at this point, Glitch, I think that might be it, bro. Like, it has to be. It has to be. There's no shot.
So there's one thing to really point out here that I already mentioned, that it's such a short announcement regarding someone who's probably one of the most controversial figures to ever come out of their company, right?
Probably he is the most controversial out of all the ones that come out of the company.
Right? Just a few sentences. Normally with Niji Sanji, every graduation / retirement announcement / termination announcement comes with a long-winded Twitter post with typically a couple pages of documents.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, a midterm essay worth of goddamn responses from Niji Sanji.
About a year and a half, 2 years ago. She was someone who is now returned to her past life account, Dokibird. You probably heard of her.
Yeah.
She was someone who went through a very, very rough time with the company. She spent over $200,000 of her own money to fund projects Niji Sanji management refused to do. And she was someone who was bullied from...
And she got... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Of attempting her own life twice. And she would be eventually terminated around the time of those attempts because what did she do? She released a music video without full approval from Niji Sanji because they left her basically on red for an extended period of time, and she just got tired and made her music video live. And this was the termination.
That did it. That's what got her fired. And by the way, this happened during all the her depressive state where she was getting bullied by people in the company. And Niji Sanji just decided to be like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna fire you too. Like, fuck it, you know? And this is their statement towards Selen.
Remember, she's a victim in this situation, but she was terminated, not separated with, terminated for this song's release.
Kicked.
And she got not only this statement here, she got 3 pages.
Look at that.
3 pages of statements, which is completely ridiculous when you think about...
Brother, that's what I'm talking about. Why do they do that? I don't understand that, bro. They should, dude, if they wrote that for selling, they should wrote a whole Bible worth of goddamn responses for Aster. Cause holy fuck, that guy has crazy allegations, bro. Insane allegations.
Aster Arcadia getting just a brief paragraph. On top of that, they got so upset about the backlash that they received because of that termination that they brought 3 of their biggest talents on the English branch together to do a black screen live stream.
Yo, that's what. Yeah, that's what they did.
Under the bus.
That's what they did.
Complete lies about her, and even admitted that they had access to her medical records.
By the way, they tried that shit, right? And look at that dislike ratio. Look at the like to dislike ratio. It didn't fucking work. Actually, Doki Bird is doing better than selling Tatsuki, aka Doki Bird, is doing way better now than she ever was. Within reason, bro. Like, thank the fucking heavens. This company, they always find ways to fuck it up. Always. Always find ways to fuck it up. Too long, didn't read. Yeah, I didn't read it either. And not that most people care, because everybody just fucking hates this company, bro. They hate it. Nobody's gonna read that shit, bro. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about that. Fuck them.
For some reason. And as you can see, didn't go over well. 33,000 likes versus 179,000 dislikes.
Holy
and the funniest thing is, the cowards at Niji Sanji management, they couldn't even release it on their official channel. Instead, they made one of their talents, Alira Pandora, release it on her channel. And in the process, she lost nearly 100,000 subs as a result. In fact, she was well over...
Oh my cock, bro. Holy shit. What? Great job. Great job, Niji Sanji. Of course you did something like that. That makes so much sense. This company is just fucking retarded, bro. It's run by toddlers, bro. I swear to God.
600,000, and here we are about 2 years later, and she still is at 523. That was the damage done to her account, but I can't feel sorry for her because she was one of the people who threw Doki Bird under the bus in the statement. And let's move on to another example. Zion Lanza. She has returned to her past life account as well and had
I don't know who this is, by the way.
As Sayu. Now, she was someone who was terminated after 3 months with the company. Just 3 months. But she got all of this. This was her termination with a...
She only lasted 3 months? Bro, that fucking investigation on Aster was longer than her fucking career with Niji Sanji. What the fuck?
Long list.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like a war criminal. All of these reasons were included for her termination. They did all this for someone who was with the company for 3 months. In fact, there's a very interesting section right here. Offensive remarks regarding discrimination and sexual, or SA. You can't say...
You can't write this shit, bro. You just cannot write this shit.
Say that phrase on YouTube.
Oh, bro, I'm about to crash out, bro. Every time... Oh, my God.
Offensive remarks regarding discrimination
every time
and SA.
I talk about Niji Sanji, bro.
No, this did not involve allegations involving real people or anything like that. It was comments she made about a fictional character that was just assaulted in a video game.
Bro.
And when that happened...
What about the motherfucker who assaulted people in real life? What about him? Bro, where's the goddamn Bible essay that you're supposed to write on him? Oh my God, bro. I hate this company, bro. This company can burn to hell for all I care. I swear to God, bro. And fuck Aster too. Both of them are pieces of shit.
They threw the hammer down
I hate this fucking company.
Instantly. But Aster,
bro, I don't want to crash out, bro.
They just part ways and don't even give a reason as to why. And here's the final example I'm going to give. You already mentioned Twisty Amanozako.
Yeah.
She was the whistleblower sharing the allegations that include not only alleged sexual harassment she received, but also other people in the company received, and also some people outside of the company received. She was given a very short termination announcement.
We went over this too.
Ago, and they refer to instances of discriminatory speech. That's now 2 people in this video who had this standard used against them to terminate them. And this had to deal with a now deleted and re-uploaded leaked call from Discord where she said some edgy, controversial stuff, and they used this as an excuse to fire her because they.
I mean, I don't know about edgy. She did say some crazy shit about Indians and comparing them to correlating them with pedophiles, like that type of bad. You know what I mean? So she did say some crazy shit. I mean, she's not a good person for that either. But holy fuck, the way they went about booting her was crazy.
Couldn't fire her for being a whistleblower. This came out and they said, "Here's our opportunity. Let's fire her."
They were looking for that. They were waiting for that moment.
Person who was an alleged victim being terminated, not separated from the company, terminated.
Booted,
and a lot of people
kicked.
looked at the reasons she was terminated as well as Sayu/Zion, and they go, "What about Uki Violetta?" Uki Violetta is someone who is also a favorite in the company who gets very preferential treatment. And as you can see right here,
not pedophile, PDF file. My bad. Yeah. PDF file. Yeah. PDF file. I'm sorry. My emotions are pretty high right now, bro. I am kind of annoyed. Every time I cover Niji Sanji, I always just crash out, bro. This fucking company is terrible. Terrible. Oh my god, dude.
He has a long history of saying things like, straight white men are irresponsible and selfish. There was no response for that one.
Wait,
no
what?
Investigation, no statement.
I mean, what do you mean? Of course there's no statement, bro. You can't be racist towards white people. The fuck?
And no nothing. In fact, there is a near 6-minute long compilation of
being racist to white people that doesn't exist. What?
About white people. Nothing's ever happened to him. What happened to those that standard of discriminatory statements? What happened to that? It doesn't apply because he's one of the favorites. Now, going back to the original statement once again, here's Aster's statement, and you probably want
that, and people see white people as like there's some people who just see white people as like, for whatever reason, like the worst type of humanity. And obviously I was joking about that, but like obviously they're not gonna fire him for that. Now, chat, if he said that about black people, that would have been a whole different ballpark. You know what I'm saying?
wonder why now? Why are they doing this after 7 months of this investigation, 7 months of inactivity on his accounts?
It took them that long to figure that out, by the way, chat. It took him that long to figure out, like, yeah, maybe this guy is not good for our image, huh? When there's actual Discord messages, photos, proof of him just being a straight up creep, bro. Like, he was asking girls to, like, he was trying to fly girls to Japan, you know, to like spend time with him. Like, that's how much of a fucking pest this motherfucker is. And it took them 7 months to figure that out, when that proof has been out for a while now.
Doing this now? Well, the theory out there, the one I agree with greatly, is that Aster Arcadia's contract probably ran out. And they're using this opportunity to say, well, we can't renew with you, so let's just part ways. And they do that to have this separation language. They're separating because the contract ran out. There's no actual...
So they didn't even fire this motherfucker? Wait, what?
Foul move on anyone's part that they're citing here. They're just saying the contract ran out and we agree to go separate ways.
Bro,
that way,
no
Niji
way.
Sanji doesn't have to talk about the investigation or anything else or give a reason. They can just say they separated. They parted ways because the contract ran out and they didn't want to continue, and both parties amicably walked away. That was a very sneaky move, and one that I'm pretty confident was the reason that they did this. Now let's take a look at some of the quotes and...
Bro, imagine how dumb and retarded you can be, where like even the easiest dunk that you can make, you still fuck it up. All Niji Sanji had to do is be like, oh my fucking god. All Niji Sanji had to do is be like, listen, we did an investigation. We found out this guy has been a pest, like an absolute fucking creep. Now, so we're gonna, fire him. fuck this guy. This guy's a piece of shit. My bad. Apologies from Niji Sanji, EN, that we even hired this motherfucker, right? They could have done that, and I would have respected that. You know what I'm saying? They would have gotten the easiest W in their life if they did that. I don't know how you can fail such an easy layup. I don't know how. Again, this company is like a clear example of what not to do. Holy fuck, bro. They should just hire me. I'll do their fucking PR management better than whoever the fuck they hired. And I'll do it for half the price, baby.
Holy fuck. Nobody's having this. Even some of the stronger Niji Sanji fans who normally blindly support the company no matter what, they got an issue. But let's look at some people just roasting
That's
this statement.
crazy.
Beginning with Mugen, saying Japanese airlines profits plunge 95% now that their biggest customer has stopped flying out, trying to fly fans to meet him in a hotel room. Yeah, that was kind of his one bullet in the chamber type move. That was it.
Oh
Did you see the
God,
conversations
bro.
and the things alleged?
There's no way. Oh my God. Please, guys, please subscribe to Mugen. This motherfucker is on the trigger every time, bro. That's crazy. There is no, bro. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my God, that's so fucking.
That's pretty
good.
much what you do. You approach a smaller talent who claimed they were a fan of his, and you'd be like, "Yeah, you're a big fan of me, huh? Big fan of me, huh? Let me fly out to Japan and we can share a room together." And it's like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay."
that guy's
and
a
then
fucking
when you get
creep,
rejected, he would get very angry and start like really getting hostile. Which, by the way, this is pretty much
yeah. I saw Mugen's content, bro. He's good. He's good.
The phrase incel. This is a guy who doesn't really know how to talk to women, and he's trying to exercise, allegedly, his status to get them to do
Bro,
things.
ain't no allegedly at that, bro. There's no allegations, brother. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like this, there's no allegations, chat. There are proof, screenshots of him just straight up trying to use his power to try to have sexual intercourse with with girls. He's using his image, and he's using his AKA perceived popularity. Like, it's fucking there's no allegations. There's no allegations of this one, bro. There's proof. There's proof.
And when he gets rejected, he flips out. He gets angry. I mean, that's an actual fair use of the phrase
little bitch.
incel. Unlike, all the people on Twitter who use it to describe anyone they dislike, this seems like an actually appropriate way to describe the situation. But here's a comment from Parrot. Oh, poor Parrots.
Who the fuck is
saying
Parrot?
They actually just waited for my video to come out to finish the job. Well, back to the mines, dude. You need to farm once again because they always have the worst timing for you, unfortunately. Here's Rima's.
I don't know who Parrot is, but I feel bad for him. Poor guy. Jesus Christ. Bro can't catch a break.
Saying we want the investigation results, saying release the Aster files.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Release the Epstein files.
Oh, fuck.
What a terrible situation. But yeah, this is kind of the sentiment.
Honestly, I'll be honest, chat. I feel like the Epstein files have a way higher chance to be released than the Aster files. I don't think Niji Sanji will ever release their internal investigation.
A lot of people are saying,
no
so
shot.
if you're going to do this, we want to see what's going on with this investigation. Nobody's going to forget what happened with this. You can't launch this big investigation and then separate with this talent and act like, oh, well, okay, that's over. No, people are going to be asking about this forever. In fact, they're going to be asking even harder now. There's literally no reason not to share this stuff. He's not with the company anymore. But anyways,
yeah, I don't know why they cover him for his ass, bro. I swear to God, it doesn't make sense.
The same day I stopped by the Niji Sanji building. Coincidence?
Oh, legal mindset?
Joking. Here he is aura farming in front of the Niji Sanji headquarters in Japan. Absolutely mogged this company.
Yo,
man,
that's crazy, brother.
Shook them.
So this guy right here, he's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. I think he's also a streamer, but he's a lawyer streamer, So he will talk about cases and stuff and like the probability of being successful or failing. He's actually very fun. I just want to inform you, whoever else, I'm currently drawing more Fu fan art, and it's Fu as a Okay.
And they
Okay.
folded pretty quick. But here's another one saying, I wish I still had my Niji En merch so I could set it on effing fire.
No,
Okay, this
no,
person
no,
has to
no,
be
no. Let's
blocked.
not do
They
that.
probably
Let's
don't
not
want to
do
listen to
that.
anything
Let's not
we're
do that.
saying,
Let's
but,
not do that.
don't burn merch.
Nope.
I've always said this. If you want to get rid of stuff for someone you don't like anymore or a company you don't like anymore,
Give it to the goddamn homeless people. They
Need,
don't give a fuck about who Niji Sanji is. All they want is to have some type of warmth to get them through the night, bro. You should give that. No, yeah, don't fucking don't. Listen, I always say do whatever the fuck you want with your merch. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever you want. I just personally wouldn't do it. I will personally just donate this. I donate it to Goodwill or something. Send their flashbacks, bro. Don't. Yeah, that's that. I again, like I said on that stream. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't burn it. If you do it, I guess whatever suits your boat. I guess I personally wouldn't do it. I would recommend not to do it. Donate it. Donate it. Like I said before, donate it. Some people need it.
Especially with clothing that comes from a company, they're not going to care if there's some disgraced weirdo on the hoodie, okay? Yep. If they're cold, they want a hoodie. Right?
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. That's what I fucking said.
You know,
oh my God.
In need, I don't think they care about the plushie, like where it came from, okay? I just think that's something good you can do. Donate it. Don't burn.
Okay, if it's a plushie, you might want to burn that though. Like on a real no. Like what the fuck are you gonna do with a plushie? You can't wear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Just saying.
Burn merch. I don't think it's a very smart decision to do. Here's another one saying, so like, can I claim his design now? No. Well,
why would you
maybe,
want his
design?
design?
I don't know why you'd want to do that. I don't know why you would want to have the likeness of Aster Arcadia.
Oh, you know why? It would be hilarious if somebody gets his likeness, his character, I mean, and then instead of just being a straight up fucking pest, like a sexual assaulter, essayer, I'm gonna call it, they do the opposite. They use that character, and they whatever money they make from it, they donate it to people who've been sexually assaulted. That would be fucking great. But anything besides that, it wouldn't make any sense why you even want to get the character.
This the Niji sisters, I'll say, are trying to stop the community notes. So people in the notes are trying to provide context as to why this is a very fishy and complicated situation. And yeah, you can see in the no note needed section, this is the section of the notes where you dispute proposed notes, where you say that note's not necessary because of X, Y, or Z. And they're fighting for their lives in the no notes needed section, saying everything's abuse of the community notes, and this can't be based on vague or uncertain information. And post does not hide or dispute, because people are saying this is trying to hide results of the investigation. But some of the proposed notes, they're trying to add context that there's an investigation, that there was allegations from former talents, and it gives additional context as to why this whole separating of these parties is very suspicious. Now, the memes are already coming out. You can see we'll expect this to happen when you ask Niji Sanji about their investigation into Aster from now on. Where basically they're going to say, are you still talking about
Are you still? Oh, no. Not my boy, Trump. Are you still talking about him? Like, we got bigger things to fry. Like, keep fucking up with other VTuber talents. Like, that's... Like, can we stop talking about Aster, please? Holy fuck, bro. That's such a good meme.
This is probably what's going to happen. They think they can wash their hands of this. And whether or not something comes of the investigation or not, well, they promised they were going to give updates. And they've given none. Like, not even like,
wait, they promised?
It'll be coming to a close soon, or we got...
I didn't know that. Wait, what the fuck?
Not a tiny grain of update. And even in the announcement of the separation, they never mentioned the investigation. They could have said, we're separating ways, but also the investigation continues on. They didn't do that because they thought they could get away with this. And I got really bad news for them. I don't think people are going to forget so easily.
It's not going anywhere.
That is the situation involving Aster Arcadia and the allegations.
The internet doesn't forget, bro. The internet is judge, jury, and executioner. They will not forget this. They will not forget this. they better come up with something, bro, because they're not gonna forget about this. They're not. And all they're gonna do is just keep losing more and more of their dwindling fan base if they continue like this. People want answers, bro. I want answers. And I'm not even a Niji Sanji fan. The internet will remember this. Yes, the internet will remember this. Internet never forgets, bro. The internet never fucking forgets. And they think they can just wash their hands with this fucking separating bullshit. That's not gonna happen, bro. It's just not. It's not. And by the way, I know he doesn't seem like he's gonna talk about it, but Aster is already trying to come up with a different persona. He's already trying to start out as an indie VTuber, allegedly. Now I don't remember the account. I can look into it and then post it on media so you guys are aware of this person. But he's already trying to do a debut again. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people are not gonna forget this, and I do not think people should support somebody like him. Because if he hasn't learned his mistakes, he's not gonna learn. He's not gonna learn it now. You know what I mean? He's gonna try to do the same thing that he was doing on Niji Sanji, being an absolute fucking creep, abuse his power, his fame, to try to get his fucking dick wet. That's literally what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely disgusting. It's fucking gross, bro. Like, goddamn, this motherfucker, like, he just needs to be off the internet. That's it. And I think the more people are aware of this, the less likely that he's gonna succeed as a indie VTuber. You know what I'm talking about?
Him and his now separation from the company.
Separation
Hope you guys
bullshit,
enjoyed the
bro.
video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the
It's
comment
such a
section
good
down
one.
below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
If you like this type of content, leave a comment, subscribe and like the video for more of this retarded shit talking about retarded stuff, you know.